This week on Riding with Tony, we continue our interview series by travelling all the way to Mpumalanga to interview Anisca Smith, who's a young and up-and-coming rider. We get to meet her two Warmbloods and get to know her more. Let's get to it. What's up, guys? Welcome back. You are watching my channel. Guys, we drove 3.5 hours from Joburg for this interview series. It's a very special interview series because we're here with Anisca. We actually grew up in the same town, but we've actually never met. So today's our first time meeting. So we drove 3 hours for this interview because Anisca actually won the SA Champs with her horse Saint Leo the other day in the 1m10. So that's very good. Well done. So today, guys, she's just going to be riding and we're going to talk to her, get to know her and her babies. We are here at Matafan Equestrian Club, which is in Nelspruit. Beautiful facilities. 2 arenas? Yes. 2 arenas.
And a dressage arena.
And a dressage arena. Don't forget the dressage. The horses are on the back. So we're going to get to know her and her horses. So Anisca, thank you for having us here today.
Thank you for coming all this way.
It's a big pleasure. Thank you for having us. But yeah, you ready to go meet your babies?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Okay, let's go.
Leo is a Warmblood.
Oh, okay.
We got him when he was 15 years old.
15?
Yes, he couldn't do much at all. Like, he was just a little farm horsey, just eating grass. People used to ride him like a little bit bareback sometimes. But he literally couldn't do anything when we got him. And then my mom was initially going to ride him first, like it was her horse.
Yeah.
And then I rode a lesson on him with Cry. And she was like, okay, let's pop him over a little jump. And we were like, yo, he can actually jump. So then I just started jumping him and teaching him and everything. And we started in the 50s and we went all the way up to 120. We did a few 130 classes. But now he's an old man. He's like 19. Yeah.
So in 4 years you did that?
Yes, in 4 years.
That's very impressive.
But he's, as I said, he's 19 years old now.
So is he retired?
Kind of retired, like, I'm jumping in the 110s just for fun now.
She's jumping in the 110 for fun.
Yeah, just because, yes, like, he's not that old, I guess, but you can like feel in their bodies.
Shame.
Yeah, so I'm just having fun on him now.
Yeah.
And I think like, 16.3, almost 17 hands. It's not that big.
Yeah.
But he's a Sebastian. He's a full Warmblood.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And he's just.
Cameraman, can you just show this neck here?
He has a thick neck. Okay. Top line is giving what it needs to be giving. Okay.
With thoroughbreds, you could never.
But the thoroughbreds, they have that little skinny neck. Oh, you want my Snoopy? Soon.
Oh, he's giving kisses. Oh, that's my new trick for pride. Oh, yes, this neck.
Oh, I know, it's thick. It's giving. Give him a kiss.
And then you give a kiss. Okay, so how do you ask for
so
it?
stand here,
and then you go
kiss.
Okay. Okay, I can smell your mark. Thank you. I'll wash my mouth before I kiss my fiance. Don't stress. Thank you.
It was a rocky road. It was difficult. In the beginning, I didn't like him. Like, obviously, because he's a very sweet horse. Like, he's super lazy, super chilled.
Okay, so he's not like a fucky
No,
Tracy.
not at all. If I haven't ridden him for like 2 weeks, he'll buck a little bit and be a little bit sassy, but overall he's like really gentle. He's a real gentle giant, I must say. Yes, he's still 6.
Oh, so
I got him. Yes, I got him this year. He's brand new. Hello, Nene.
And how was he like when you bought him?
Yo, he was extremely naughty. Like, he bucks, well, he used to buck, he's not like that anymore. He had a little quirk in him, like, if he saw something that he didn't like, he'll jump to the side and like put on a little show.
When you bought him, what was he jumping?
He was jumping 120 already, which is quite high for his age.
Very
like, Yes, and it's really impressive because it's just a baby and he handled it so well and everything. But me and my instructor are just taking it really slow with him now. When I got him, I did my first show at 80, and then our next show we did 90.
And how big is he? He's also about 16.
Yeah, he's almost 17 ants now. I think he's gonna get quite big because they grow up until about 8.
So he's breeding, or
he's Capital Castigo Cross Cyclone 2. He's also Warmblood, Capital obviously.
So what is your jumping height? Where do you want to go with him?
Yes, I really want to go up to 130. Well, that's my short-term goal for now. But yeah, I'm just taking it slow with him because we're focusing on his flat work. His flat work's not that great at the moment. Yeah, he's very young. Like, he's still falling into the turns, struggle to keep his head straight, he doesn't bend nicely. So we've been working on that, like doing lateral work and all of that.
What's your goal with jumping height you want to achieve? Do you
Yes,
want to be an open rider or?
Oh, I'd love to be an open rider on him. Like, obviously I'd love to go 150s, but that's way in the future. But that's also a big step for me. Like, I've only jumped 130s.
Is that your comfortable height that you jump now, 130s?
Yes. With Leo at home, we'll like jump 130, 120 easy, but to do that at a show now at his age is like just a bit much for him. But yeah, that's like my height that I've always jumped. Well, since grade 10, I've been jumping 130s. And yeah, but I also had a lot of horses. Like, first I jumped my first 130s, I jumped on Lady, which I gave to my mom. And then I jumped my second 130s on Bonnie, which I got when I was in grade 11. And then I sold them last year. And then Leo took me to my third 130s. Okay. Well, not third class, but it was my third horse for the 130s. Yes, since I was 3.
So you've been riding your whole life. So this has been, yeah, that's why you're so, in grade 10 to jump 130s. For me, it's like,
yeah, it was a big step for me, but I have an amazing coach. Like, she's just amazing.
And
so,
would you describe yourself as a pretty fearless rider, or how would you, what type of rider? Are you a nervous rider? Because I guess you can still be a nervous rider.
Yes, I do get nervous at shows, especially I get nervous, but when I'm at home, I'm just in my element. Like,
yeah, so this is your thing.
Yeah, I love riding. It's just my thing. Like, I would say I'm a fearless rider, but I do get a little bit nervous when I have a challenge, I must say.
That's good. How do you challenge yourself at home then?
Well, my instructor challenges me a lot. Yes, we learn new stuff every day, and with the jumping, she'll put a lot of difficult exercises up, and definitely, and also getting to know a new horse is definitely a challenge, and bringing him up and schooling him yourself and all of that, it's definitely a challenge. And he is a really nice horse. He has a great name, so to live up to that is also a bit of a challenge, I must say.
And what do you do if you lose a little bit of confidence? What steps do you take to bring that back?
Usually I go a few steps back. I look at what mistakes I'm making and how to just teach my horse better what I want. Yes. And he's just going to do what I want at the end of the day. So we take a little bit of a step back and we just focus on what we already do the best, and then it'll just get better from there.
Well done. That's good horsemanship, because a lot of people, they blame it on the horse.
Yeah.
Or they'll discipline their horse out of fear, that the horse fears you and that's why they're doing what you want. So
definitely.
Like refusing a jump, they'll first, before saying, what did I do, they'll hit the horse. So that's very good horsemanship that you do.
And that's also very important. Like, your horse is only going to do what you're asking to do, and they basically, what you're asking them is they're going to respond to that. So if you're not doing something right, they're not going to do something right.
Okay guys, thank you so much for joining in and watching the video. It was so much fun. Thank you, Anisca, for having us.
Thank you so much for coming. It was a lot of fun.
We're definitely going to come again.
Yes, definitely.
And her horses are so well trained, guys, and so sweet. They're the sweetest. So remember, guys, to subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you next time.
A big shout out to Anisca, and thank you so much for having us. It was such a pleasure getting to know you. And next week on Riding with Tony, I get to ride her Warmblood for the first time ever. So make sure to stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you you next week.